Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Glory, glory to the eternal living God. It's your brother back in the house that God has made. Now, when we go over certain topics on this platform, I like to bring topics in that affect all of American people. And as I look at this one right here, it's all kind of different moving components inside of this as I look at it. Now, Trump, he wants to go ahead and shoot the mortgage rates up because right now they're sitting at 6.5. So what does that make it? Like 12.5, 11.4, 11.5. And then they say that this betters a person paying for the house. That doesn't make any sense at all. You know what I'm saying? Right now, if you look at it state to state, city to city, it doesn't matter really where you live at. The highest that you can really get on a mortgage like that is 35 years. 40, that's unheard of. 50, that's uncalled for. So it lets me know that it's more plans behind it. Now, when Trump first started talking about mortgage rates, he started attacking the point to when people, when they pass away and they leave their homes for their children, he was talking about putting extra taxes on it. So if you sold the house, let's say the house was worth $150,000. Your grandparents, your mother, your father, they left the earth. They left you this home. For you to sell a home, the government would take automatically 40% of whatever the sale is on the home. So the house costs $150,000. The government automatically takes $50,000 from you. As I look at this, with them wanting to make 50 years, that's unprecedented right there. That's uncalled for. 50 years, a person will have to sit up there and work and pay for a home. So by the time they pay it off, they're going to die. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make no sense. So let's say you've been paying off your house for the last 29 years and you get to the point to where you're going to pay the house off and then they slap you with another 20 years that you got to pay your home off. That doesn't make any sense right there. So that lets me know that this bill that he's geared up and he wants to put into Congress is looking at older people in their homes. To be honest with you, this bill right here is to take old people homes. That's all it's about. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of older people that live in our society that have homes and they're dying off. So for the government to better steal that home from the relatives of that person, they'll just slap you got to do the whole mortgage all over again. That person spent 30 years paying on that mortgage. Now you're going to give them, the children, another 20 years to pay the mortgage. So it goes back into the shows that I did all this week. You don't really own anything here in America. If this bill is passed, it's going to be so many different people, so many different older people going through those them living homes. And how you going to send the old folks to the old folks homes when all of those are shutting down because you don't have the money to pay the people to actually take care of the older people? Does that make any sense? So this is an all right attack on people trying to own a home. Let's see what the news say.
There you go. The move could potentially kickstart the now stagnant real estate market. Homes are currently seeing the lowest turnover rate in 30 years, and the median age of first-time home buyers just hit an all-time high of 40 years old.
So look at it. Anybody who's really able, who has they credit up to par to where they can actually get the loan itself. All of these new people that's buying homes are already in their 40s. That's late right there to be trying to buy a home. What's so wrong with our economy? When you first go out to buy a home, you should be in your early 20s. You should be 23, 24, 25. You should not be 40 years old trying to buy a home, because that shows right there, by the time you 70, you have to wait till you 70 years old before you can actually enjoy what you have built up and what you have put in them homes. But what's so messed up with our economy right now? You can't sit here and tell me that people enjoy living in condominiums, that they living in apartment buildings, that they like living in a house that they don't own, but they paying rent for it like they own it in the first place. You can't tell me people enjoy those things.
really difficult to see right now for younger borrowers how they are going to be able to afford a home.
A longer fixed rate mortgage would lower monthly payments, but would also create a higher total cost because of all that interest over 5 decades. Take a $400,000 loan at 6% interest.
So that's what it's at right now. It's like 6.4, 6.5. It will make the home double whatever the cost is on the home. So who wins in this? The lendings, the banks, they win. The people who actually build up the homes, they win. But far as in just a regular American person, we lose. You know what I'm saying? We lose badly because they're going to try to take them people homes. A lot of people ain't going to be sitting up here, can pay one mortgage for 45 years, can stay in one place in one region and keep their job and pay a mortgage for the next 50 years on one place. So this is why when I say when you look at America, you're looking at monopoly. This is a monopoly game. This is a game to get people in homes, to make them lose their homes, and so the bank can win all over again. Who really wins in this situation? Who is the beneficiary in this situation? Who is it? It can't be the people.
Under a 30-year mortgage, the monthly payment would be just shy of $2,400. Under a 50-year loan, it drops to just over $2,100, a savings of nearly $300 a month. But over time, that savings is erased by a much larger interest bill, because while the total interest on a 30-year loan would be about $463,000, the interest on a 50-year loan would total more than $860,000. Many, including longtime allies of President Trump, are not on board with the idea. Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene saying, quote, "It will ultimately reward the banks, mortgage lenders, and home builders, while people pay far more in interest over time and die before they ever pay off their home, in debt forever, in debt for life."
So it's a new form of bondage here in America. That's what it is. It's a new form of bondage because you have to spend double of whatever that the price is going to cost for that house. So what do I see happening in the future? I see more people living in their cars. I see more people buying homes off the grid, buying plots of land that they really don't have to spend that much money in property taxes each and every year. What do I see? I see people living in mobile homes. I see people being harassed for living in mobile homes. I see people trying to get out of the bigger cities. I see people trying to live on farms and away from bigger cities because they can't afford it anymore. Double the price. And then these people are dumb. Who gonna have the money to do that? Trump is making everybody's house double. You know what I'm saying? Double the money, double the price, double the interest rate. It's a damn shame. Already, when a person goes to buy a home, they're already going to spend double to the bank to pay off the damn loan. What do you mean, Jehosa? Let's just say small numbers real quick. The house costs $75,000. That person is going to give the bank $75,000 in interest and principals in that loan. And they still got to spend $75,000 to pay it off. Now with this, now we pay now it's a triple. Now it's a triple. Now we got to pay. This is how it is. We pay $75,000 to damn, my power is low on my phone. My bad, y'all. We pay $75,000 to pay the house off. We pay $75,000 for the principal of that house for that loan. Then we pay another $75,000 to the government for nothing. And they already get money. Remember this. They already get money from you paying off the house. That's one part where they got property taxes. You know what I'm saying? They got you paying property taxes. So they get money for the home. Then they also get money from the banks who gave the person the loan in the first place. That generates money. But our government is so damn corrupt and so damn crooked that they even want more money. You know what I'm saying? When that person, they're already paying double. The house costs $350,000. By the time that person pay off that house with that 30-year rate loan that they have on it, they're going to spend $600,000 for that house and they're still not owning it. So who does this affect? This affects all the young families trying to buy a home so they don't have to live in the apartments, so they don't have to live out on the street. Who do they expect to have that much money for a home? This is when the housing bubble is going to crash. You know what I'm saying? It's going, these dumbass rules that they sitting up here that they want to implement, they making it to where the economy is going to crash like 2008 all over again with they dumbass choices that they make it. So as I look at it good, because it's going to crash. It's going to fall. Ain't nobody going to be sitting up there paying all that money for no damn house. Your government already got some money. Why is it bleeding the people until they're nothing? They already sitting up here telling us, well, we want y'all. We want to be like Sweden, and we want to be like the northern regions of the world, and we want to make the people work till they 65 years old. Ain't that about nothing? You know what I'm saying? Ain't that about a B? It's people right now, they working so hard and they can't even retire until they 75 because it's so hard for them to pay all their medical bills. So look at this country and look how it's a mockery, and look at it. It's a shame that you would really sit up there and have these plans for the people to steal and to rob more from them. Now, it looks bad as we go down this pathway and these decisions that these people are forging and plans to make. They're setting themselves up for a fall. And when it falls, you'll see the interest rates all the way down to like 3.4, 3.5. Then that's when people are going to start buying homes again. It's bad. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people is going to lose in this and fail and lose every single thing that they have built up for the last 20 years. Just so somebody else, remember them saying the 20-year-old people that can't buy a house right now? I'll bet you when that housing bubble, when it burst, all those people will be able to buy a home now. But all the people who've been paying for their homes are going to lose their homes. Now, what sense does that make to implement in this country? What sense does that make?
And some experts warned the proposal would drive up prices.
And the White House has not yet explained how it would get around the Dodd-Frank Act, which effectively bans mortgages longer than 30 years.
This morning,
And as you can see, it's by law. You can only charge a person 30 years for the mortgage because you're going to sit that person, whoever they might be, they're going to spend double the price that they already are buying. The house costs $149,000. Guess what? They got to spend $300,000 for that home. That's why the mortgage loan is so damn long. You know what I'm saying? They're not, the first 10 years that they pay for the house, they're not paying for the damn house. They paying for the damn principal on the damn house, which is the same number and amount as what they're paying in the first place. So it's all a trick. It's all a scam to get people locked up in this situation to where they have to spend more money, triple of what right now they got to spend double for what they have. It's a damn shame, but they want people to spend triple so they can lose it. And so the other people can gain so much more. Remember, who wins in this? Not the American people.